Welcome back, everyone, to another week of our Monday Mindset Call. I'm your host, Brad McKee, and I'm stoked to be back today. I had a couple weeks off. I was in Tucson with Chelsea, and then then Fort Worth, and got sick. So this is my first day back on the mic, and I'm hyped to be here because we have a really great topic. This is one that's come up a few times, I've noticed in the last week or so, and I thought it would be so applicable and valuable to speak about that today. And what is that topic, you ask? I know you're on the edge of your seat. Well, it is forgetting perfect and executing with violence. And what do I mean by that? Well, most people waste time looking for the perfect way to do something. They want the perfect training plan. They want the perfect diet. They want the perfect business strategy before they even start. They overanalyze, they tweak, they hesitate. And before they know it, weeks, months, hell, even years have gone by, and they're still standing in the same spot. Why? Well, because they think optimization is the key to success. It's not. Violent execution is. Now, success is a byproduct of relentless action. Let's be real. The people who win, whether in business, fitness, or life, they are not the ones who sit around trying to make everything perfect. They're the ones who take action, they refine as they go, and they adapt faster than everyone else around them. I like to use athletes as examples of this. Michael Jordan is one who jumps out. The guy had a relentless work ethic, was getting up jump shots all the time, and really just outworked everyone. If you haven't watched the Last Dance documentary, I think it's on Netflix still, but watching him train, watching them run wind sprints, and Mike is just blazing people. And this guy is the highest paid player in the NBA, one of the wealthiest athletes on earth, and he is destroying his teammates on the practice court. And it was so interesting to see someone at that level. I'm always fascinated by great athletes because to become top of your profession in such a competitive field, it's truly incredible. Kobe Bryant's another one who jumps out to me. Kobe, didn't get better by theorizing about the best way to train. He woke his ass up at 3:30, was in the gym at 4, getting up jump shots before practicing, then going to a game that night. And then after the game, what'd he do? Oh, he got more jump shots up. Rinse and repeat for years and years and years on end. He just trained harder, longer, with more intensity than anyone else. And I'm a huge Kobe Bryant fan, and largely because of that, because he wasn't the most blessed natural athlete. There have been far greater athletes than him in the NBA, but he just outworked everybody. Even in war, no great battle was ever won by waiting for perfect conditions. The winners are the ones who commit to fast, decisive action, force the opposition to react to them, not the other way around. And this really falls into the trap of perfectionism. Perfectionism is just fear in disguise. When people spend all their time optimizing or planning or strategizing, what they're really doing is avoiding execution. And they'll tell themselves things like, I'm preparing, I'm researching, I'm strategizing, I want to make sure this is right. But deep down, they're just afraid to take action. They're afraid to make the wrong decision. They're afraid to fail. They're afraid of looking stupid. It's really a need of approval for others. And one of my favorite quotes actually is, the final thing for a leader that has to die is the need of approval for others. And here's the truth. Success doesn't come from making zero mistakes. It comes from making more attempts than everyone else. You will never think your way into greatness. You're just not. You move, you fail, you adjust, you keep moving. Again, violent execution is far superior to a perfect strategy. Look at anyone dominating their field. Business, athletics, personal development, does not matter. The pattern is always the same. They take action. They figure it out as they go. They course correct faster than everyone around them. So take action, figure it out as you go, make mistakes, learn from it, adjust. Simple. Meanwhile, the people still waiting for the perfect moment get left behind. And think about your own life. I am 37, about to be 38 years old. I avoided years and years and years taking action. I did not even apply for jobs I was more than qualified for, because I didn't think I was ready. I didn't think I was ready for the interview process. I was scared. I didn't take action on, opening Velocity for years and years and years because I didn't have self-belief. I didn't think I was ready. I thought I had to have a better plan. Luckily, I started dating at the time, now married, Chelsea, who is the ultimate action taker. And here we are, 7.5, almost 8 years later. How many workouts have you skipped because you didn't have the perfect plan? How many opportunities have you passed up because you weren't fully ready? How many girls have you not asked out because you're like, I don't have the confidence. I think she's going to shoot me down. How much time have you wasted thinking instead of doing? At some point, you have to decide, do you want to be the person who gets it perfect, or do you want to be the person who gets shit done? Now, here's your challenge for the week. I want you to pick one area where you've been hesitating, where you've been caught in the cycle of like, oh, I need to plan for this instead of taking action. Then forget perfect, delete it, doesn't exist. Forget optimizing. That's for later when we've actually taken action. Optimization is for action takers. Just execute. If you're not sure about the workout, like the best workout plan, if you're watching this and you haven't gotten started yet, go pick up some heavy shit over and over until you're tired. That's a great start. Not sure how to fix your diet, or like, oh, I don't know how to track, or I don't know, there's so many different plans out there and information. Great. Here's an idea. Dunkaroos, probably not the best thing to be eating right now. Let's eat protein, cut out all the shit. Simple, right? Not sure how to grow your business or even start your business? Make an offer, start selling it. Every second spent overanalyzing is a second you could have spent moving forward. Success goes to the aggressors. So stop waiting, stop tweaking, stop hesitating. Commit, attack, adjust, and keep going. I know I'm fired up on this one today, but it's a topic that's so close to my heart because I look back at my life and I didn't start taking action like this until really like 4 years ago is when I accelerated it. And, like I said, I'm almost 38. What would my life look like if I felt like this 10 years ago? I can't go back and change time, but I can change the future. And I'm going to do that by continually taking action. And I want the same damn thing for every single person watching this. If you have something in you that has been gnawing at you, like, man, like I really want to start this business. I really want to, apply for this job. I really want to get in the best shape of my life. Commit to taking action right now, this week. If you have any questions or need any additional support, reach out. I'm always happy to hear. I'm always happy to help. As always, let's all win, baby. Peace.